So, I will start off with a question. Who of you believes that there is life outside planet Earth? And with a raise of hand. Just life outside planet Earth. So about half. So who of you, keep your hands up please, keep them up. Who of you believes that that life can think for itself? Some of it. Okay, give yourselves a hand. Because, like me, you believe in aliens. It's my personal lifelong dream to meet an intelligent, real-life alien. The thought of something out there, it really sparks my imagination, right? So every time when I walk up to somebody and I say in a bar, like, I believe in aliens, people smile. But they also look at me and think like, okay, he's a little bit crazy. Like you're looking right now. And I'm gonna prove you wrong. So this fascination all came from when I was just a little small kid. I was young, and believe it or not, about 10 years old, I always thought about the concept of infinity. Space is a thing that's infinite. I would lie in bed for hours and hours and hours and think, it never stops. Blew my mind. It defined my worldview. Because from then on, I believe what I believe right now, that we are not alone. Yeah. So, if I want to meet an alien, I have to know a lot about the universe. So I have the smallest history lesson in the history of mankind about how we came about. So Earth was formed 4.5 billion years ago. That's 10 billion years after the universe started with a big bang. So now you know, space is old. But space is also big. And I'm going to spend a lot more time about how big it is. And I asked a volunteer, and I have to explain a little bit. I asked somebody, she's sitting right there. She's called Joyce. And when she walked in, I said, hey, Joyce, I know you, you know me. Can you help me? And she went like, oh, what? Well, I said, you're going to be a volunteer, you're drafted, but you don't know what I'm going to ask. But I'll ask you, be gentle, because I did this many times before, practicing for today. And a lot of people don't know the questions I'm about to ask, and that's normal. So give a hand to Joyce. Hi, Joyce.
Hello.
So before we start, I believe you actually have a place where aliens could land, right?
We do.
Yeah.
Schiphol Airport.
She works at Schiphol Airport, so yes, they have a lot of space. So, Joyce, this is a ball, and I'm gonna ask of you your expertise of balls today. Sorry. I said be gentle, right? So this is Earth, and Earth here is 40 centimeters in diameter. So I want you to pick, and for the people in the back, there are a couple of balls down here. And I want you to pick the correct ball that is the size compared to Earth. That's the moon. So just point at one and say, this is the moon.
This one?
Almost. That's a good choice. The one next to it, the bigger one. So the second one. Yes. So this is the moon. The moon is a quarter of the size of Earth. And then now I'm going to ask you, how far do you think the moon is from Earth in these dimensions? Just you can go closer, further away, whatever you like.
Maybe a little help further?
No, you just it doesn't matter.
About here.
Okay. Could you stand over there where Bart is? Yeah. I'll go here. Sorry for the light. I'll go back. So this is about the distance the Earth is from the moon. So come back. So think. Just put the moon away, throw it away. Now hold the Earth, right? This is Earth, and I have another question for you. By scale, it's not correct, but I need something big, so this is it. It's my son's. It's the space shuttle. Woo! So, please say stop when the space shuttle is in orbit around Earth. Yeah? Okay, again. So what's the distance the space shuttle orbits around Earth? So it flies around Earth and you can make pictures. You can just say stop.
Stop. Stop.
Yeah? Come, no, don't walk away. Come here, come here. Just stand here. Just stand still. Stop?
Yeah.
Yeah?
A little bit back.
Back?
Yeah.
Like here?
Sorry.
Yeah. So come here. Come to me. I'll say stop. It's stop. It's this. It's 1.2 centimeters above this globe. That's really close. And now, I'm going to do the Stratos jump. I'm going to be Felix Baumgartner. Come to me. I'm going to be Felix Baumgartner. And he jumped from space, right? Well, it was stratosphere. And you know how high that was? That's this. 1 millimeter. So I can't even show you because it's too close. So I almost relieve you of this punishment. How big do you think the sun would be compared with this globe?
This.
Yeah, well, it's a good one, it's a good one. If you look up to the ceiling, it's hard with all the lights, and multiply that by 5, you would have the correct size of the sun compared to this. It's 100 times bigger. 1 million planet Earth will fit into the sun. So give a big hand to Joyce. Dankjewel. Because it's very brave, and we still need to do a project, so if I would shrink this down to a grain of rice, it would be really small. I didn't bring it with me. Well, it would be like this big, right? Really small. This would be the sun. To make it easy, I made it small, and our sun is very shiny, right? I bought this at Action yesterday, and it was on my bucket list, number 18, so I was like, whoa, awesome. Never mind. So to travel from this to the nearest solar system, it's quite a trip, because this is 2 million kilometers I'm holding in my hand. And from this, I need to take a tram, get to Schiphol, book a flight, fly to Portugal, and get out in Lisbon. That's 2,300 kilometers just to go from these 2 million kilometers to the nearest planet. Or to put it in other words, I got my space shuttle back. The space shuttle would take, at full speed, 165,000 years to reach the closest planet next to the sun. So, if I want to meet an alien, I have this thing called distance. You now know. I really need to travel fast. Really fast. Like light speed fast. Well, we all know teleportation, it's not possible. Star Wars, Star Trek, it's not real. And it's an online audience, so some of you act confused. No, Star Wars, Star Trek, it's not real. What? But we are a race of inventors. And to quote NASA, we now know what we know. And we also know what we do not know. And what we do not know right now, if it's possible to travel faster than light. So this is an obstacle. Einstein tells us to travel faster than light, it's not possible. Or is it? Today, in this age, in this time, we say to each other, this is it. Everything we discovered, the laws of nature are absolute. We know everything, and everything else is just impossible. So hold up. You got to be kidding me, right? So for now, I'm going back to the prehistoric times. And it's hard to imagine, but right now, I'm a caveman. Ooh, and I'm hungry, right? I'm hungry. So I need food. So what does a caveman does when he needs food? Anybody has an idea? So pay attention in the back, because otherwise you're gonna feel pain. It will throw a rock. Yeah? So Bart is my food right now. Oh, food, Bart, yeah. So if you would take me, that caveman, and I will go to the supermarket next door, and you would drop me there, what would I do? I probably would go crazy, like, yeah, I would starve to death. And why? Because I don't know yet. And it's the same for today. Who are we with our history telling ourselves that the unknown is impossible just because we don't know it yet? This is very important. And yes, it will cost money. It will even cost a boatload of money. And I have an example. So, most of you are Dutch. So you noticed what happened at Sochi, the Winter Olympics, yeah. Medals. We were awesome. But do you know what the estimated budget was for Sochi? It's $51 billion. And now a manned mission to Mars called Mars 1, where we're going to permanently inhabit the planet. You can't go back. Well, okay, whatever. You're staying. 78,000 volunteers, so we're good. We have enough. And that manned mission, that's awesome, is an estimated cost of $6 billion. So medals 5, space exploration and the future of mankind 1. By comparisons. But these kinds of innovations are hard. And they are complex and they are expensive. But we can start with ourselves, with the smaller things, the way we work in everyday life. Because each and every one of you that work online and our clients that work with us know one thing. We kill beautiful things just because the budget runs out. We stop working on things because they're hard. And sometimes we don't even start because we do not know all the answers yet. And for you that think, yeah, I want to chip in. I want to help. I feel psyched. Let's innovate with Max. I have 4 things I ask of you to do. That's my call to action for the coming year. It's for each problem you face, for each new strategy you do, and for each project you start, or each new idea you have, I ask of you to innovate and explore into the unknown. And I promise you, if you do that, it will help. These small steps are small steps that will help. And you will come to me in 1 year and say, Max, I did it. I created something new. And it is awesome. And then these small steps will help and make us go fast. Maybe even touch a star. And these small steps will help in completing my dream. And I thank you for that. Because you will help to complete my dream of meeting an alien. So thank you.